Hello, you there?
Yeah,
Hey, how's it going?
good. So we're still live?
Yep, I'm still live.
But no, I mean, am I live?
Yes, you are. Your voice is on stream. Everyone can hear you right now.
Good. So this is actually the first time they've heard me talk.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Not even Phantom has that.
So, how are you doing?
Tired of this bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot being said that, is unfair to you that you haven't been able to voice your opinion on. And there's
No,
just a lot.
I don't really am what's my opinion, but I do care about the bullshit that started this whole thing, and it wasn't us. It was a mess between your kingdom and your council and server 14. So we're not related to this problem. 14 came to us to the four kingdoms in darkness, and we all made a pact to basically bring them in. But we did not basically betray anybody, or we didn't create any chaos by approaching them or offering money or going after women or whatever you guys have basically made up. And I don't care if there's children on this line. I'm just tired of all the crap I've read in the last 24 hours. It's draining me. By the way, I'm basically never on my account. I just log in to buy. And it's ridiculous the amount of BS I've had to deal with in the last 12 hours.
Yeah. So you never play your account, but so you just get bombarded with messages right now then or what?
But I'm on Discord. I rarely play though. I don't have time.
Okay. What made you get into this game then?
I played a couple games before. I play Land of Empires. I just don't have time. And Phantom, when I started playing, Phantom actually helped me, and then he just took over the account. So he was actually like the pilot for like a couple months, like 20 hours a day. And he was basically playing alone. Then KvK2 happened. He got a little bit too arrogant and goes into a one versus five kingdom, which 27 participated in. And
Uh
yeah, and then I had to remove Phantom from the account because he got me muted for the first 2 weeks of KvK2.
okay,
And
okay. Well,
so at the end of KvK2, I actually had to play. It was actually me, and I had to literally like, not sleep, work, not sleep. It was horrific. So my hatred towards your ally 27 goes very deep.
okay, okay.
Um,
That's why you hate 27. I was wondering why you were so aggressive towards 27, but it makes
well,
sense now.
27 basically betrayed us. We had an agreement basically with them in place with Bunny, where we were just gonna stay out and let them finish King's Land. And we already had accepted defeat, and they came and they wiped us. Sent basically half my team to Home Kingdom. They just raided everywhere, spread us out. We defended until the last tower. I think I lost like 344 million power on that KvK.
Oh, dang. Yeah,
Um,
I saw you have a lot of deads. Um,
but again, that's fine. I don't care about losing power. My people, my friends, stuff like that.
yeah. Okay, so let's clear some air then. Do you mind if I ask you questions about this KVK?
Sure.
So, rumors are.
I'm gonna. By the way, I'm gonna answer what I know.
Okay, yeah.
99% of the shit that's happened here, I am not even. I've been relayed. But yeah,
Okay, so people are telling me that 31 and 14 made a deal to steal the star, and this is why '06 did what they did.
that's not true. In fact, we had an agreement. There's actually pictures of this. Mike Pence can send it to you guys. He's pretty much been involved the whole time, and Sam, I think, on another side. But basically, the entire agreement was not actually on 14 getting anything. It was basically on just getting oh 06, oh 05, and 27 out, I think, at the beginning. Oh 06 and 31 agreed on DKP on time periods and whatnot. Pence has that. I don't get involved with that. I guess that Pence gave them numbers. They didn't like them. I don't really care about stars or anything like that. But yeah, I guess it's good for recruitment and for the kingdom.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, what a lot of people are just curious about is why you'd spend so much money on this game but not play it.
Well, think about the owners of a sports team. They don't play baseball, do they?
That's true. So, okay, so you're funding people basically. You're
Oh yeah,
funding a brand.
right. Let me not a brand, just fun. I'm bored. Sometimes I'm bored. I just want to do something and have people have fun. For example, we created in the past 3 days. We created a whole logistics system for replenishing resources for everybody in the team. That was basically me getting all basically traders just to keep everybody with resources. Um, Started buying GCs on more accounts. Some people have speed ups, so we're just trying to help a lot of people. Have a little fun.
Okay, so are you trying to create like a big Imperium kingdom then when you get to SOC? So you're funding like a big
Uh,
kingdom?
oh, you guys are thinking too far ahead. I don't really
Oh,
care
I
about
mean,
that. Well,
that it's in
just
15 days, so I thought I'd ask.
yeah, no. I mean, I think most the main goal is to have some fun and have people have some fun. I'm from Puerto Rico, so a lot of people from Puerto Rico play the game, and from the US, right? And yeah, I like to talk to people from different cultures and whatnot,
Okay.
help them. Not
So
gonna buy barber shops over open or make them small business loans, but yeah,
so this is just like a hobby to you then. It's just something to do for fun. You don't really care. You just find it, is it like rewarding for you to do or?
yeah, it's fun. Sometimes it's fun. Today has not been fun, but
Yeah.
it's usually is fun. The fights at the ruins with 27, those were fun. Fighting versus Five Kingdoms, KvK 2, that was a lot of fun. Um, but this thing where you don't even know who's telling you what, it just makes it really. I wish. I mean, Lilith needs to change the whole mechanism of KvK 1, 2, 3. It's just prone to basically have backstabbing happen all the time.
Yeah, I agree. It ruins the game, and that's why we are so against, or I am so against 14, and I voiced my opinion on them strongly because,
Well, your ally did that in KvK 2, so 27 did that in KvK 2 to 25 and to 38. So if you want to start talking about people who do that all the time, 27 has the worst reputation for doing that. They took not only the rewards from the allies that had helped and fought the most, they actually took all the rewards from their allies.
yeah, I guess 14 did that too, though, and you made a deal with 14. 14 did that in KVK 1 and 2.
Listen, I don't know anything about 14,
But,
2, 4, 5, 6. I don't know anything about these kingdoms, right? I know,
yeah.
again, I know you guys research and you guys are a lot more technical on this. You've got your drama set up, but yeah, my beef is with 27. I really don't have any other.
Okay, okay.
Um,
So, yeah, I mean, obviously people are going to say some crazy stuff about you. It is what it is. You're used to it probably by now. I don't know who made up the thing that you paid 24 or you paid 1410K for this KVK. That's what people are saying.
I mean, I spend about $4,000 a day on golf and chests and whatnot. And yeah, if I wanted to buy a kingdom, uh, I don't know. First of all, I wouldn't even bother to do it because it would just take the whole purpose of the game. Second of all, we were happy fighting at the wall. Um, I guess '06 was actually thrown out of the Kingsland, and they were a little bit more eager to get back in. Uh, for me, I like that feeling of being pushed against the wall. I guess that sense of
The
I don't
thrill
know,
of it.
intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess the thrill is more interesting than just well, the situation we have right now where you don't even know what, right? I think that this whole KvK, in my opinion, this is just me speaking here, is ruined. The whole KvK scenario is just this is just a free for all I know. I know '06 has been plotting with '05. Well, we got like I have over 50 messages, even from people in your council, people in their council. Like I know they had huge debate. The council was torn into two, basically, either to betray us with you guys or not. And at the end, they saw us basically charging 5 and 27, and then they decided to join in because then I guess they didn't want to look like they abandoned their ally, but that was their intention. And this was clear in the chat I was on this morning, where I asked them if 25, I mean, if 27 and 5 attackers, will you defend us? And they literally did not answer. '04 and '02 did answer that they would defend us. But '06 literally did not answer. I mean, consciously and just with intention did not answer to create more speculation. But I think that '06 is, I don't know, they're just obsessed with this thing with the star. And honestly, um, if you ask me, they went to sleep. My team did not. My team actually went on for 24 hours. I think that everybody saw that. We held it to Gilligan's Landing. And yeah, this KvK is not going to end pretty for anybody. You know, everybody's going to have their own story and their own sort of how things are going to end up here. But yeah, if they agree, if my team agreed to something and they agreed to something, they push to it. Otherwise, I don't care if I have a billion troops coming into King's Landing, zero troops leaving it. We'll burn them. At least I will burn them. But they better honor the agreement because actually, contrary to 14, which were coincidental allies or whatever, allies of the cause, right? The 06 actually asked us to join from the start, so we expect them to actually honor the agreements. And if they don't, then they're just not our allies. They're just greedy people that basically will betray, and we don't want to be allied to people like that now or in the future. And at least that's my opinion. Again, I'm not the leader of the server. I'm not in management. I don't even know how chats that go on. I don't even know what they're talking. Yeah, I heard that '06 and 31 were talking. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about because I'm not even in those conversations.
Yeah, so
So, but
guys,
like,
so people in the chat are asking questions why you cut out '04. Well, he just said that he's not in leadership. So him personally, he doesn't know what happened, but basically they're saying, why did you cut your allies out? And then you just basically said, you know, you're not in charge of that. You don't know what's going on with your leadership. You're just playing. Well,
yeah, I mean,
fun.
the only thing, and that's why I speak in world chat. I don't care if I say something and somebody disagrees with me. I'm sorry, by the way, English is my second language. My main language is Spanish.
Oh, you're speaking it
But
just fine.
yeah, but my main concern is, you know, there's a lot of honor involved in games and it's been lost, and this is just madness now. I honestly do not like this KvK at all.
Yeah, I think it's just KvK 3. KvK is very boring, and then all this drama that happened just ruined it for a lot of people. I agree that betrayal should never happen, but here we are. It's a situation everyone's put in, and me personally, I don't think something else isn't gonna happen by the end of this KvK.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be more interesting things coming from '06 before and '02. I mean, and I'm sorry, but I just don't trust them. I would rather out with '05 before continuing my alliance with '06, just because '05 has not betrayed me, but '06 has. And that's what and then I would rather, and I'm going to keep my word to 14, at least me as a player. I'm not talking about my kingdom, but me as a player. 14 has more of my respect. And I'm sorry that you're going to disagree with that view, of course, is what they did to you. But they've honored everything they said to us. '06 is not. And if '06 wants to change that and come to the table and set things straight, then that's a different story. But that's not what they've done. They've tried to get behind closed doors and negotiate with you, with 27, basically twist the whole server. And again, I have a billion power and I don't care burning And it's been shown in KvK too. You can burn it. I'll make more. I'll quit. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not gonna go cry in the corner. It's just principles matter. And again, if it was up to me this morning, I would have gladly fought the three of you, even if we would have been murdered. I'd rather, go down with honor than just this whole mess that's been going around. I mean, you guys are up for that. That's your business, but I don't think that '06 should be going back on their word.
Yeah.
Period. And again, I respect what you feel towards 14. I was not present when that happened, so I'm not gonna make an opinion.
Yeah,
I just know.
I'm not Diplo, so I don't know anything that's happening with any of the talks. But the same way how you feel about '06 is felt about 14 for everyone, right? 14 betrayed not just us, they betrayed '09 and they betrayed 27. So it's
Well,
yeah, we feel the
well,
same
I'm
way
sorry. I'm
that
sorry. I'm sorry about 27. They had it coming. It's their karma.
yeah, I mean, if they betrayed you in the past, I'm sure, I wouldn't ever want to be allies with someone that betrayed me in the past. So I understand how you feel on that. But yeah, in regards to 14, yeah, they're scums to us because, they started attacking us. They kicked out, our allies and stuff like that. And now they're trying to make deals with '04 to try to sneak back into King's Lane. So I just have no respect for a kingdom like that. But it makes sense why you respect them because, they didn't betray what they told you they would do. So, oh, he's muted, guys. He must have something he's doing IRL. But yeah, I guess this is the real Nephisto
Oh,
talking.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I was actually saying hi to Amish. He's one of our fighters. He's in the YouTube.
Oh yeah, Amish, he hangs out a lot in the stream. I like that guy. I have no like hate towards anyone in this KvK. I already told your people that. I already openly said I use your name as views and every content creator does it. Your name is one of the biggest in the game. You already know that. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, every time they put my name, something gets views, but that's not really my intention, by the way, or I don't care about that. By the way, you see also Sammy, Mr. Sammy, that's another one of our pilots. Uh, and as XP, I don't know if he's in here. There's like three more. They're pretty quiet. Phantom used to be the thick vocal one, but he's gone.
Yeah,
Throw you a punch, Phantom.
I remember Phantom. Yeah, he was very talkative in KvK too and stuff. But he seemed like a chill guy. How many
No,
pilots? Someone asked how many pilots are there?
I think we got like four.
Four. Okay. And
Yeah,
they're
that account's not going to go to that account's not going to sleep, and neither are the top five accounts of the server.
and
So if you guys, so this is a good time to give a warning. Even if you guys can manage to get us on our low time, you're still going to get at least 40, 50 marches of the top five accounts defending the kingdom. So yeah, and again, I'm supplying the whole kingdom, so we'll hold out and we'll just burn troops, and we don't care. You guys have XOC after that. I'll keep dropping GCs in the next season, so it's fine. I'm really disappointed again. Again, this is not '05. It's just disappointed with '06. They're just, I don't want to honestly. If it was up to me, would be at war right now.
yeah, I mean that's understandable. If it was up to me too, we would be fighting you guys just because you are our enemies. And it is a war game. But yeah, I mean, is there any other allegations or anything you just want to clear up while you're on live stream? Everyone can hear you. There's a lot of people watching from this KvK, a lot of '06, a lot of '04, '02, '05.
No, I think that '06 needs to basically apologize, sit down at the table with management, and stop going in back rooms with like Kingdom. We haven't done that, and we're not going to do that. And when we actually were approached by 14, we put everybody in the sick chat, and I was provided that. I don't know who brought who in there or whatnot, but I did get the whole screenshots of the conversation. So we didn't negotiate with anybody behind their backs. Actually, Apocalypse, I think, is the leader of '06. He didn't even know how the whole thing with 14 took place, and I sent him a screenshot today in the middle of the day, and he was like, he couldn't believe it. He basically stopped talking to me after that, and I'm pretty sure he went to grill some people after that. But yeah, we didn't do anything behind closed doors with our allies, and we had a lot of respect for them. We were actually very concerned when they were getting drilled, and we're trying to get to them as quickly as possible during Kingsland opening. And we basically, I don't know, I've lost all faith in this team. 02 and 04, you guys, I mean, this morning when we asked the question, you said you were going to be there. When the war started, you weren't, but hey, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I noticed that. So, was that you on the account that said, if '06 touches Zig, there will be an all-out war?
Yeah, that was actually me, and yeah, and that promise stands. If they touch Sig without an agreement, yeah, I mean, this whole thing, I think that is just basically with provocations. I don't think that's the way to deal with allies. If they want to be tactical, they can do that with enemies, but with allies, we were not even contemplating coming to Sig. We wanted to basically let the dust settle and have people talk it behind closed doors, the management, right? But they just went out straight up there to provoke us. And again, you're smart, right? You know that if we drill each other, this is only benefits you two at the top, and that's fine. I'd rather kill '06, and you guys can take sick, in my opinion, uh, than give it to basically to somebody who has just neglected our whole friendship and alliance. It's just to me, it's just against every principle I stand for. So, but
Yeah.
again, this is just my view. Just to be clear, this is my view. And to answer your question, I have King buff or King because of the gems and whatnot. I count it as gems, so it put King on me. Both the management, the leaders have access to my account. They don't play them that much, but they log in for King buffs and whatnot. So it's just for the gems purpose, not really for any other reason.
Yeah, guys, he is not leadership. He's stated that many times. He's not leadership. He's not Diplo and 31. He's basically the founder of that kingdom. Not founder, but the funding person of that kingdom.
Oh no, don't call me the founder. We actually tore that server up. We actually tore that server apart. Half the kingdom left.
Oh, really?
We had a yeah, that's another story for another day. Right, Fenton?
Yeah, I heard about that little civil war that happened. I do have one more question. It was about, oh, I forgot what it was about. It was just a message, if that was you, saying that you guys would not be in Kingsland at all if it wasn't for 2814.
Yeah, that was me. I'm pretty sure that '06 was wiped. They were drained. They were not now they're active and we're not, but they went to sleep. The only team that actually, and you were pretty much probably on, but the because I remember that video that said that there was like 3 hours in 3 hours we would be basically out of Kingsland. Um, the only team that was holding out and basically held out for 24 hours straight was our team. So there was going to be no Kingsland for the dark side, and everybody and anybody who says otherwise is just daydreaming or was in another universe. To
Yeah,
defend it, that's different. You know, I understand that, but yeah, I agree. We would not be there. '06, you remember that every time they talk trash about 14, with all due respect, and again, I know there's a sensitivities between you and 14, but '06 forgets how they put their flags in there. And believe me, it was not because of '05, 27, 31, 4, 2, 9, or whatever other kingdoms are in this KvK. Those flags are there because of 14.
I agree. Yeah, if
And
14 didn't betray us, you guys would be locked
yeah,
out.
so now that basically this is now basically a problem of pride, and you know, I
Did
I'm humble.
yeah.
Uh, I'm humble, and you can have all the money in the world, but you have to honor your agreements. If not, if your word is not worth nothing, you're worth nothing. And I do business all the days. I'm in private equity, and if I say something, sometimes I regret it, but I have to live with it. And that's why I'm not afraid to say, hey, we would not be in Kingsland without 14. And tomorrow, in the next KvK or the next two KvKs, we might have other allies, and they'll remember that. They'll remember that at least we tell the truth and we try to do things straight. And sometimes we're going to screw up, and we're not going to win. Right? KvK2 was a disaster, but in the end, we had a lot of fun. We got a lot of kills. I got like 5 billion kills in that match. And winning is not always just about getting a star or getting a temple. It's about having fun with your friends and actually enjoying what you do, right? Because you can play for 24 hours, but if you're playing for 24 hours like a zombie and not enjoying it, you're not going to perform and you're not going to improve and you're not going to basically add any value to your team. But if you're playing for a cause, right? I think that's the main reason that 31 is so invigorated this time. I think we have a great team. We shuffled a lot of the farmers. We reconfigured 28-31 into being a little bit more oriented towards goals, and I think that it's paid off. Right, you see the organization, you see the markers going down. It's a different kingdom than from KvK2. We got also a lot more experienced players. We had a lot of people with power, but didn't have any. We didn't have any organization, or we didn't have any strategies. Now we have. You can see when we mass make the balls,
Yeah.
things are organized,
Did
and it's a lot different. If you go to KvK2, you will see that we were nowhere near where we are now.
Yeah. One thing that a lot of people are asking in the chat is that did you make these did you make these agreements with 14 without your allies knowing? They're saying that they never knew the agreements between 14 were
Oh
made.
no, there's actually I'll send you the screenshot now. In Discord, I'll send it to you. I sent it to Apocalypse as well because this is Mike Pence that sent this to me.
Okay.
They were actually very well aware of the conversation, and they even talked about rewards in the chat. So I'm not gonna be able to send, I think, all of them, but I do want you to put them on the screen. I'm gonna be getting it them. This is like 8 MB.
Okay.
I don't know if you can upload those to the screen in YouTube.
Yeah, I'll try to. Yeah, I'll put that on. Whenever I get them,
Yeah.
I'll put
So
them on
anybody
the
who tell,
screen. What was that? Anyone telling me otherwise is
I mean, yeah, they're not up to date on what's happening. And again, most people won't be, right? We're not we're not no, most of us are not involved in these conversations, right? Most of these things are backdoor deals and whatnot. Just like what happened this morning, where I got like 20 or 40 screenshots, right? Because everybody wants to send me a screenshot or wants to send me something and add value somehow. And it's crazy. I get like 2,000, sometimes 1,500 messages a day. But I don't know if you received those two messages.
let me see. All right, guys. I'm going to show this. This is what the Nephisto said. If you guys can see this, I'll try to make it a little bigger. Let me see. Without showing anything else. Let me actually open in web browser and I'll read it out loud, but it's on stream. First 06 here. So 06 is saying let's hit 05 through 09, 3114. What to do over there? Don't do it here. So this is talks with 06 though. Did you leave out? Did 04 say anything in this chat?
I don't know why they were not in this chat.
So
But
yeah,
if you go
this.
to the second screenshot, it says I need to discuss with O6 about reward distribution.
Oh,
Again,
okay.
this is
But 04
yeah,
is
this
left out of this
is
chat.
yeah. I don't. Again, I don't know the particularities of this. This was sent to me by Pence today. Um, yeah.
Okay, okay.
So
Yeah, Nephisto isn't leadership, just clearing it up. He's just showing what was sent to him. But yeah, I guess the main thing is oh 04 was just pretty mad that they were left out of this chat, and it does show that they're left out of the chat. Oh 06 did try to include oh 04 in rewards, but I don't know what else was said in that chat.
Yeah, I don't think I don't. But my main concern here is that '06 can claim that they were not involved in this whole thing. They were involved because we did consider them, and I remember a lot of people asking me what I thought about this and that. This morning, I usually don't log in the mornings or anything, or actually at all during the day until basically reset. But this morning, I know it was going to be heated, and yeah, '06 was aware of this, and basically they were just trying to get ahead. They got into King's Landing, and they got '04 and '02 in there. We had an agreement, and this is interesting because we had an agreement that '06, and this we have in writing, that '06 accepted that meant that '04 was going to stay out and 14 was going to keep its towers unconnected. So we cut
Okay.
off 14, but they would remain the towers in there. And when we woke up this morning, '04 had moved up, and basically '06 was already had been plotting all night to basically ally with '05 and 27. And let me tell you something: if any of them want to argue with that or say I'm a liar, I have more than 50 screenshots to prove that, so we can go all day about this. But that did happen, exactly as I'm saying. So that is why I'm asking for an apology, and I think that my kingdom deserves it because we at no point we tried to screw over '06 and less for right. And this is again what you were talking about earlier. 14 broke off with '05 because of rewards. '06 did that to us, and it's just shows that low quality of gaming, in my opinion, and just basically sportsmanship. So yeah,
Yeah.
but again, this is Lilith at its best. I used to play Art of Conquest, and it's just the same shit.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, oh 04 is just saying that they got ghosted in that. Oh 06 and you, do you guys see an outcome where you guys can come to an agreement on this, or do you think that it's just gonna have to be a war and this KvK is what it is?
Uh, I think unless I start seeing apologies, I think a war is going to happen somewhere or another. I'm pretty sure '05 and 27 are just going to collide, are going to be 2 and 4, just because it's going to be more convenient. I think '04 is apparently very attached to '06 and '02 as well, which is interesting because '06 did not add them to the chat.
Uh,
We're
so so
trying
oh
to get
oh 06 created that chat you're saying, or
no. I'm saying that they did add them to that chat. I think '06 yesterday, or when that chat was created, was very desperate to get out and back into King's Landing. Under a gun, it's a different situation than when you're pointing a gun out.
yeah, I definitely agree. You know, hey, if maybe if I was in your shoes, we'd try to work out a deal with the enemy to try to get back into King's Land. You know, not saying it's
You know,
completely wrong. You know that you guys did that. Obviously, it's beneficial for you to do that, right? Turn our allies against us. That's a strategy. But yeah, I think yeah, we all just hate 14 as much as you hate oh 06, and I don't see an outcome where one of you guys can come together in agreement on the ziggurat. I think it's going to be an all-out war, and Nephisto and I are both not Diplos. We are just players in this game. So whatever we say is not coming from leadership, just to confirm with everyone. Is my stream lagging? Let me see.
no.
Okay. But yeah, anything else you want to say while you're on here? I appreciate you for coming on stream. If it is the real Nephisto, I'm just gonna go ahead and say you are, and take you for your word. But yeah, I'll just clear
Um,
up too. Nephisto did not do this because of a girl. Any of those allegations are wrong. Whoever's saying that is just saying that for drama. It's Rise of Kingdoms. Stuff gets said. He did not pay 28, 14, 10K like people are saying. They just made a deal. That is all. There's no buying, no girl, no babies, no nothing crazy like that. So yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with babies as long as they're cute.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. So, yeah. Do you have anything else you want to add to this? I am recording, so I will post this as a separate video for people to view.
Nope, that's all. You're gonna get a few views, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for coming on, and I'm excited to see how the rest of this KvK pans out. I want to see war. Obviously, I want to see war. So,
Oh yeah, one more thing. Chisgo suck my nuts.